Borna Barisic's contract is running out at Rangers, and so is his patience by the looks of things. He squared up to a fan and he showed more fight off the pitch than he has on the pitch for a number of seasons. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Borna Barisic, he might be a shite bag in the big games, but outside, he's up for a big square goal.
He is up for a big square goal. It's meltdown mode at Rangers. We were highlighting the meltdown at Celtic earlier this season. Someone in the comments said, oh, if this Fabio Silva and Alex Ray incident happened at Celtic, you'd be saying meltdown. Well, guess what? Get your melt, get your down, get them out. It's meltdown city, because it looks that way. It's not looking good.
Yeah, we've had Philippe Clement come out and calling Rodgers disrespectful. He wasn't having the fun comments. Now we've reportedly got Alex Ray and Fabio Silva having a bit of a bust up, and my money would be on Alex Ray every day of the week, by the way.
Yep.
And now we have Borna Barisic, who I wouldn't bet any money to win a fight no matter who he's facing, but he is supposedly here. You can see getting physical with a fan. Now, there's limbs going, there's arms being thrown, we don't know if there's any punches, but there's definitely...
pushes at least, I would say.
There's definitely contact there.
There's physical contact.
And I'm surprised the referee didn't run over and red card the fan and say penalty to Rangers, but still, there was contact, there was a bit of physicality, and it's been a strange few couple of days.
It has been a strange few couple of days. So let's look at it, right? I'm seeing a lot of people say, oh, I don't like Barisic, but this is out of order. Is it out of order from the fan? We don't actually know what the fan said, so I can't comment too much on it. But let's just say he's like, oh, Barisic, you're fucking shite, you're part of the team that's bottled this league. Is that out of order for the fan? Now, Barisic is signing autographs, so you could say, well, if he's signing...
You should probably be a bit more respectful then, shouldn't you?
Yeah, but you could argue...
Although, what if he's not signing your autograph? What if the only thing you want him to sign is a league title, and he's not doing it?
What I would say is, right, I think the fan calling out Barisic for his shite performances is justified, and I think Barisic responding the way he did is also justified. It depends what the guy said, obviously.
Well, if the guy just turned around and says, yo, Borna, you're fucking shite, is that really a reason to lay hands on him? Now, if you had it in, like, personal threats or something like that, or family, then that's totally different. But if the fan just said, yo, Borna, you're absolutely shite, can Borna Barisic really start getting physical and putting his hands on the guy?
I mean, probably not, but I'm not going to pick a side. I'm pretty down the middle on this one. I think, you know, you give as good as you get, right? And if this fan's buried Borna Barisic for being shite, and Barisic has took, you know, an exception to this, and he's like, you know what, I'm actually gonna lay my hands on this guy. How dare you call me shite? But no, but see this lot. Oh, you can't say that to the football. They're on thousands a week. Maybe Barisic does care about Rangers, maybe he doesn't. But
that's what I mean. He's on thousands a week, so therefore, by your own logic, should he not be taking this sort of abuse?
Well, yes, but people,
is that not part of being a footballer?
People have the right to defend themselves.
If you're from what words? Why didn't he respond with words then?
He didn't. Well, it looked like he did.
Well, no, well, you're basically insinuating that if you get called shite, you're allowed to punch somebody.
It doesn't look like he punched him, right? He like pushed him.
It could have led to a fight.
Well, I'm not going to... Well, so you think Barisic is a bastard for this? You think Barisic needs to...
No, I don't, because I don't know what was said.
Yeah, well, exactly.
But you're saying Barisic is allowed to defend himself?
Yeah, there's so many people saying that Barisic is the victim here. I don't think he's the victim. I think
if someone bashes you with words, you should bash them back with words. I don't think you should be bashing their face in.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, but he didn't bash their face in.
No, but you're saying that he's entitled to defend himself, and he got physical.
Yeah, but maybe the fan pushed him first. We can't really see. All we know, there's a squabble in the crowd.
I think if the fan pushed Barisic first, he'd have fucking fell on the ground and held his knee or something.
He probably would have.
So I highly doubt...
That would have been him ruled out the Old Firm.
I highly doubt the fan pushed him first.
No, he probably didn't push him first, but I mean, in the footage, it looks like there's...
Why didn't he just turn around and go, well, you know what? I'm better at football than you, and I'm minted. Look at my bank account. You're broke, mate. You're scraping every penny you can get to...
You're on the brew, big man.
You're scraping every penny you can get to come to Ibrox and watch me play shite. So, I mean, who's the fucking loser here?
I think if he said that, there'd be a lot of people that would have battered Borna Barisic, but Scott Wright...
You know, you worked your wee 9 to 5, mate, just to, you know what I mean, just to scrape enough dollar to come and to watch me put in shite performance after shite performance. So
there was 2 players in few, right? Scott Wright and Borna Barisic. Could you ask for any more shite than that?
Probably not, no.
No, probably not, but I mean, come on.
Where was Captain Tab to kind of settle things?
He was taking the penalty.
Oh, there you go.
He was taking the penalty that was awarded via push, but here...
it's all part of the old firm build-up weekend.
There's no allegations here. I mean, we actually seen this. This was on TikTok. Shout out to Rangers Anthems. We've hoovered this footage clean off him, but here, 10-second clip.
Can't he copyright us for that?
No, but...
no, we didn't pay a subscription to this guy either, by the way.
If someone wants to upload the Fabio Silva Alex Ray footage, I'll hoover that off them as well.
I mean, I want to see that. I don't think it would last any more than 10 seconds.
No.
I know Alex...
before it began.
I know Alex Ray's a diddy, man. But I just don't...
Fabio Silva's just a diddy man, though.
I mean, Fabio Silva can't stay on his own 2 feet when someone approaches him for about
Alex
10 metres away.
Alex Ray's a diddy man in stature. Fabio Silva's a diddy man by nature. I think there's a key difference there.
Aye.
You know, stature's one thing.
I mean, Roy Keane's like 5'10", isn't he? But
aye.
I mean, Fabio Silva's taller than Roy Keane, but you wouldn't be. You'd be putting your money on Roy Keane, wouldn't you?
And Maguire. De Gea. Fabio Silva. Anyway, till next time, Borna Barisic, what's his daddy going to do? Get him on the phone, them off, going to fly him back?
His dad might come over and kneecap this guy.
He might.
Then the guy can claim DLA, and then they can get to even more Rangers games. So it could work out for everybody.
It's a win-win anyway.
Anyway, speaking of win-wins, Rangers massively need a win when they play Celtic on Saturday. I can't wait for it. I'm actually buzzing. I don't even support either team, but I'm looking forward to actually having a game that's going to... When was the last time we had a game that you could argue decided the title in Scotland?
Yeah,
I know that only happens between 2 teams, really. Unless you want to count the Aberdeen Celtic game for like 2014.
I know,
15.
there has been a few old firms in recent years where Rangers have needed to get something to take it into the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, but this is practically deciding it.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it...
This is a title that is legitimately up for grabs.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had that since Rangers
We've talked about
died.
We've talked about the previous old firms where, if it's a draw, it's a bit dead. A draw here is still mega because it kills Rangers' chance. And therefore, there's going to be a meltdown. Rangers have got... Celtic have got a 2/3 meltdown. Chance for Rangers to meltdown, but Rangers got a third chance of Celtic to meltdown.
See, I don't think... See, if I was a Rangers fan, I wouldn't take a 1-0 win. And I'll tell you why. Because a 1-0 win... Yes, it gets you on a level playing field in terms of points, but you'd still be 3 goals behind, right? Now, let's assume Celtic win their last 2 games, right? Even if we assume... Right, let's pretend that Celtic win, Rangers win, so it's going to be level on points. Even if Celtic win their last 2 games by the minimum amount of goals that they possibly can, they're going to get an extra 2. So whether they beat, Kilmarnock and St Mirren by 2-1 or 1-0, they need to at least gain 2 on their goal difference. So that would take the +3 that they have after losing by 1 goal to Rangers. That would then add 2 onto that. So you're looking at +5, right? Rangers, having scored less than Celtic, would then need to get 6 goals in their last 2 games against, I believe, they're taking on Kilmarnock. No, who's the last 2 games? Dundee Hearts. So Rangers would need 6 goals against those 2 teams. And that's assuming Celtic do the bare minimum. So Rangers would need to win like 3-0, 3-0 or 1-0, 5-0. And I'm not saying they can't do that, right? But at first, that's very difficult. And that is assuming that Celtic do the bare minimum. What if Celtic go out and win like 2-0 and 2-0 or 2-0 and 3-0? Then you're looking at Rangers needing like a 10-goal swing in 2 games. You're looking at Rangers needing like 2 back-to-back 5-0 wins almost to win this title. I think Rangers must win this game, and I think they've got to do it by more than a goal. I don't think a goal's... If I was a Rangers fan right now and you offered me a 1-0 win, I wouldn't take it.
Say Rangers win 1-0, right? Goal difference goes down to 3. Rangers play Dundee at home. Celtic are away to Killie. I think it's safe to say that Rangers should eat into the goal difference.
The only thing a 1-0 does, in my opinion, is...
Takes it to the last day.
I wouldn't even say that. I think it takes the title out of Rangers' hands and it puts the title in Kilmarnock's hands. Because I think if Rangers win 1-0... they're effectively relying on Kilmarnock to draw with Celtic.
So say Rangers are winning 1-0, right? Do you think they should push for the second goal?
Depends how late in the game it is. If Rangers are winning 1-0 at half time, 100% they should come out and look to add more. If Rangers are winning 1-0 and you're getting to like 85 minutes, then probably... Because if Rangers get a draw, you can still realistically salvage the title either through Kilmarnock taking points off Celtic, or if Rangers do a demolition job in their last 2 games against Dundee or Hearts. But realistically, if Rangers draw this game, there's no way they can win because they're not taking any goals off Celtic. Then they'd be relying on Kilmarnock actually beating Celtic, and then they still need to overcome an even bigger goal difference. So I think Rangers need to win this. I think they need to win it by one goal.
It's almost like we've actually forgot that Rangers just need to win first. There's a lot of, we need to win by 2 or 3.
Would you take 1-0?
Right now?
Aye.
I probably would, I've no faith they'll win, so that's why I would.
So if Celtic win by the bare minimum in their last 2 games, Rangers need to beat Dundee and Hearts by 6 goals. Is that happening? And that's keeping in mind Celtic winning 1-0 and 1-0. And you think Celtic are only going to beat St Mirren by 1 goal in the final game? So that's what you're requiring. If Celtic win their last 2 games by the bare minimum amount, Rangers need to beat Dundee and Hearts by 6.
What I think's crucial is, right, if Rangers win 1-0 and then they beat, say, if Rangers beat...
Shout out to CJ Novo, by the way, who basically kind of downplayed the goal difference and made out that people that are talking about the goal difference, it isn't important. Well, we'll see if it's important come the end of the season, because I guarantee you there is a high probability. Obviously, it depends on Rangers beating Celtic. But if Rangers beat Celtic and they don't do it by a decent amount, if they don't do it, in my opinion, by at least 2, then Celtic will win the league on goal difference unless they drop points to Kelly.
What I would say is, right, say Rangers beat Celtic 1-0, right? Then you're going into the last 2 games. You would favour Celtic, you would favour Rangers to put more goals past Dundee than you would Celtic against Kilmarnock, yes.
Yes, but it's...
I don't see Celtic winning at Rugby Park like 3-0. I think they'll probably win 1-0, 2-1, that sort of thing. And then that means if Rangers win 4-0 at home to Dundee, which is possible, right? That puts it level going into the last day. I think if you offered every Rangers fan going level on goal difference...
It's not really level though, because Celtic still have more goals. So therefore Celtic are kind of +1 anyway. So Celtic... If Rangers beat Celtic by 1-0, Celtic are +3, but because Celtic have scored more goals, they're technically +4. Then if Celtic beat Kilmarnock by 1 goal, they're going to be +5.
I don't care.
So the maths is simple. The Rangers need to fucking pump Celtic. Philip Clement, he needs to do his talking on the pitch. He needs to be disrespectful. He needs to send his team out. He needs to destroy Celtic at Celtic Park. Then when he's going for the handshake, he needs to just like wipe his arse on Brendan Rodgers' hand. That's
we can talk about goal difference, right? But no, it's more important. It's Kelly taking something off Celtic.
Well, yeah, if Kelly... Well, that's the thing. If Rangers win 1-0, if Rangers just beat Celtic, then that game matters. Kelly taking something off Celtic is crucial. If Rangers draw with Celtic, then fucking the Kelly game's irrelevant.
Yeah.
I don't mean irrelevant because then you still need Kelly to do something to take it to the last day, but if Rangers beat Celtic, then Celtic losing to Kelly actually can decide the title in Rangers' favour. Whereas if Rangers don't beat Celtic, then they need Kelly to do something just to give them a glimmer of hope in the final day.
No, absolutely, but you look at the fixtures and I'm thinking, right, so Saturday 18th.
See if you're going to accept a 1-0 win for Rangers or a 1-goal win for Rangers. What you're telling me is you're confident Kilmarnock will take something out of Celtic.
No, but listen to this, right? Rangers play Dundee on Tuesday and Celtic are away to Kelly on the Wednesday. If Rangers go top on goal difference prior to that game, that would be massive. But like, it's all hypotheticals. They've got to get past Celtic and they won't. See if Rangers beat Celtic, man. What forfeit will I do?
Cyril Desser's hat-trick.
Imagine he did. He'd probably still lose 4-3, like, but... Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it. I mean, we're talking about Borna Barisic and we've somehow turned it into...
Well, I don't think Borna Barisic is going to get a hat-trick, is he?
No, but see people, right, and it isn't a dig at CJ Novo. There's a lot of people who aren't digging on the goal difference. If Rangers don't beat Celtic, the goal difference is irrelevant. But if they beat Celtic, the goal difference goes from being irrelevant to being like...
Super relevant?
Aye. So that's why it's relevant now. If you're saying the goal difference ain't relevant now, then you can no faith Rangers can beat Celtic. Which I don't, but I'm still factoring in here.
Or you have a lot of faith the Rangers will beat Celtic and Celtic will drop points elsewhere.
Aye. Anyway, well, I'm not too convinced. Borna Barisic, though, he's battered a fan. Till next time. But I say he's battered a fan. He's pushed a fan. Fans battered him verbally though. Ain't that right, Moth man?
Oh, aye.